Hi! So today we are going to fix this house. Wait, let me say hi. Hi, it's me. Anyway, so here we have a nice, beautiful house, and our goal today is to find as many problems as we can and make it as good as we can. So a bit of background. This is a very rich client, as you can tell. Very rich client. And they want to build a nice big house, but before they lay the first brick, they want to be sure it's 100% good. So let's look at this together. We have the entrance, nice music room, living room, dining room, kitchen, and then followed by, up the stairs, we have laundry room, back door, bathroom, bedroom, private living room, another bathroom, and the main primary bedroom with a study room and closet and bathroom. Now, what is wrong? There's actually not much wrong in the front of the house. This is quite good. The main problem is, wait, I don't want to tell you. Can you spot the problems? Take a look and see. So, I just tell you first. This one is all more or less fine. The real problems are over here. Take a moment, pause the video, and try to find out what is wrong with this house. Okay, anyway, time's up. So, I will tell you. The problems also depends on the people living here, like what they need. I can tell you the problem here. See this bedroom here? See this bedroom here? See the primary bedroom here? This poor person will feel left out. Can you feel it? Like this, mommy, daddy, and the favorite child. And then this one here is the outcast, the one that nobody loves me. Because you are far, far, far away from the nice family area, bedrooms all together. This is right next to the toilet, next to the exit. Not very good. That's the first big problem. Second big problem, you will also notice, is that who's going to pay for all this, right? Someone has to work. So, daddy is working over here. Okay, I'm not being sexist. This family, the daddy really works. Okay, so daddy works over here. And then it's like, how can you work inside here? You're back to the window in the master bedroom. Very, very weird. You feel a bit isolated, a bit like wishy-washy energy. That's not good also. Then we have those minor issues. The minor problem, like this person's bed, the door is like a bit too far from the toilet, and everybody is a bit like upside down. And here's a feng shui problem. Never sleep with your head against a toilet bowl. Head against a toilet bowl. Too much toilet energy, you hear the flushing in the night. That's not good, not auspicious. Also, the bedroom is a through room. You don't feel super cozy. You have walkways around. And if you get through the closet, get through the bathroom to get to the closet, not very good. So, let's fix the first problem at hand, which is the family being not together. How to fix it? Easy, right? Swap these two rooms. Little did we know that something so small can make such a big difference. Okay, let's swap the two rooms. Okay, I'll show you how to do it. So, because this is my new living room, it's going to be nice and open. Okay. This is going to be my new bedroom. And also, this one against this side, if I flip a bit, also not good. So I want to move this door to be closer here. So I'm going to fix both of them at the same time. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so I need to put it's not dry yet. See, that's the problem with liquid paper. It's like, you young people like you Gen Z people, you don't understand things like that. Oh, another thing I tell you notice. See how the parents' door is like up on the staircase? It feels very grand and mighty. A bit intimidating for the kids, like, ooh, parents are up the throne. So, not very good. It makes them feel a bit separated. Let's fix this right now. I'm going to put a wall. Draw a wall here. Okay. Draw a wall here. Then this one here is my closet, okay? Now, you notice there will be one more thing that I'm going to mention, okay? So here is my new bedroom. I just flip, okay? So my head is not against the toilet bowl. Now, another problem in Feng Shui is that you don't want doors to face each other, because that will mean you will have conflict between siblings. Now, it's a bit superstitious, but it just means that you keep looking at your sibling's door. It makes you feel like, oh, I hate that. So I will just make the door a little bit like off-centered. Okay, like not off-centered, like a bit staggered like this. Okay, and in this extra space here, I'm going to put my closets. Okay, my closets over here. Okay, so this is my new wardrobe for this kid. Okay, this one here is my new wardrobe for that kid. Okay. That's great. So, then this one stops right here. So easy to fix. So this is my living. Let me just put furniture so you can see. So I have my bedroom over here. I have another bedroom over here. This one can be a little desk right by the window. And then this one can be my nice, what do you call it? My nice TV room. So you see this one immediately, I put a rug so you can see better. Put a rug. Always the rugs, right? Always the rugs. We love a rug. Makes the room more cozy and also feels less like echoey because it is a private family TV room after all. So we have the 2 kids' rooms. All the doors are very close by. And then you see I have brought this door down. Another good thing about doing that is that I can bring my parents' door closer down. So my parents feel more close and intimate and equal with the kids. Isn't that great? Much better. Then I don't need the door over here. So that solves our family issue. This family will be like harmonious. Immediately, straight away, we fix these people. Okay, so that's great. Next problem is the study room. I don't like that, so I'm going to turn this around. Put a door here instead. Close this one up. So I mean, you shouldn't be going through the main bedroom to get to your study room. That's weird. You get straight from the exit. Also, I brought my door down so it doesn't feel so close to the door. That's great. So here is my daddy's study room over here. Nice big desk. You can even see out the view. Isn't that great? We want to see out the view always when we work. Oh, let's put the parents' bed. Parents' bed is here. Oh, let's give a rug for the parents' bed. Always a nice rug. So that's done. That solves a lot of our family issues. Now this one here, this one I just don't like it, to go through the closet, go through the bathroom, get to the closet. And also this closet is so small, such a big expensive rich house, there's a closet like that. So let's try to fix this. Too much for my liquid paper, so I'm going to use a white post-it note. I love these white post-it notes because they look like paper. Right, isn't it? Anyway, let me just stick this down. Can you guess what I want to do? Yes, you guessed right. I want to... Actually, you know what? I'll just bring this. Okay, never mind. I want to bring my bathroom more to here. I want to put my tub over here. I want to put my shower and my thing over there. Okay, you know, I want to bring my tub a bit closer down. I mean... Okay. This window needs to be enlarged. Okay, let's enlarge the window. Let's enlarge the window. Let's enlarge this window. Beautiful. Okay. Why not? Then I put my tub right here. Oh, so nice. My tub right there. Beautiful. And then this leftover space. That one here. My shower. I know it's a little bit small, but I mean, sometimes we have to make a bit of compromise, right? Just to get what we want. So this one here, going to be some storage, some linen closet things, like linen closet stuff. There is my grand door to the bathroom. Great. And here is my sink 1, my sink 2. My shower is here, my tub is there. Still a decent bathroom. But what have I got out of it? I have got... This is going to be my... Sorry. His closet. Don't mean to be sexist, but still. His closet. I mean... Okay, it's everybody's closet. I just say for fun. Okay, everybody can use this closet. Okay, and at this one here... But this one... We want this to be nice. Nice. I want a walk-in closet. Regardless for who, okay? Regardless for whoever it is. I want a nice, generous closet. That's why we do this, isn't it? We want the magic. A big house like that should have the magic, right? So let me give you the magic. So, oh, beautiful, beautiful. I'm not even a clothes person, you know, but I know how people feel. So we want a proper walk-in, not this kind of tiny reach-in things. Proper walk-in closet. Oh, why is this gap right by the window? That's going to be my dressing table. Oh, so nice, right? And then there's even, like, let me just check. Okay, check. Okay, there's even space for a little poof over here. So suddenly I have a walk-in closet, my bathroom there, my primary bedroom, the kids' rooms. Great, love it. And then my family room. So this is all fixed. Now, okay, done. Okay, done. This is, oh yeah, this one. You see, the more you see, the more problems there are. Can you see what's wrong with this bathroom? Notice how the door flips onto this sink. That's not good. How do you, like, it's just a sink for nothing. If you want two sinks to be used properly, you need to make it feel generous. So what I'm going to do, I just want to swap the sink and the storage. Small, simple change, takes me 2 seconds to do, but in real life, once it's built, you cannot undo. So always check these things before you get built. When it's on paper, so easy to change. Okay, right, nice. Now, you need to start to do some inferring. Why is there a bathroom here and a bathroom here? Why? Can you guess why? I tell you why. Because they have a swimming pool. So, this is for the kids to use, right? And this is meant to be used with the pool outside. Now, does this make sense? If I'm from the pool, how do I get here? I need to walk through the kitchen, up the stairs, and go to this bathroom. So inconvenient. How to fix it? Let me show you how to fix it, okay? Show you how to fix it. All you need to do, a little spare door over here. And this one takes us straight from outside to inside. Okay? So good, right? Oops, I almost forgot something. You need to be observant as an architect. Notice the stairs here. This means that in fact, this drawing is a bit problematic. They forgot the arrows. That means that it's higher. This is higher than this. Okay, notice the stairs here. It means that this bathroom is higher than this deck. Oh no, what to do? Let me show you my little trick. I am going to do a raised deck. Very cool, very, very cool. You'll be like, oh my god, why didn't I think of that? So, I'm going to do little stairs over here. Right? Stairs to a raised deck section. And what do I do with the raised deck? This is the best part. I can put a hot tub. Might as well, right? So I have a hot tub area. So you're on the main deck. This is a dead space anyway. Main deck, I can climb up the stairs to my hot tub and go straight into the shower. So good. This is how a plan change can really enhance your lifestyle. Not just improve your family matters, but even enhance your lifestyle. Luxury here. Okay, this one here is all fine and well. I'm okay with all this section, the kitchen, the dining room, this is all fine. But can you see what's wrong with the front of the house? Can you see what's wrong with the front house? This piano room, right? This piano room is a bit weird. What's wrong with it? Can you tell what's wrong with it? Well, I tell you, this is where the codes and entrance things are stored. You have to go through the piano room to store your things. Very weird. Also, this kind of jaggedy entrance, a piano room is supposed to be able to close because you're making not noise, but music. So we want to make this room a little bit more generous. Let me show you how I'll do that without compromising the living room. So I just want to draw a line over here, draw a line over there. I show you the magic, okay? So we're going to eat a bit of this. Okay. Eat a bit of this. Okay. And then I show you the magic. It's not dry. Okay, anyway. Oh no, it's my hand blocking the way. Okay, you can see, right? You can see. Okay, very good. Look! I now have a proper closet for the entranceway. So smart. So smart, so practical. Even rich people need to have to live practically, right? A little closet for the music room. Why not? Okay. And then this one here, I'm going to extend this wall a little bit more. Okay. Then I can have, let me just, you can have, I mean, if you want, you can make the door a bit bigger, but maybe not so big. Okay, so my nice double door. So my room is more square. Yes, I lost like 2 feet from this, but 2 feet from this is a small change compared to extra 2 feet in this narrow room. Also, your piano, command position, you want to face more like this. Okay, Notice how I align the curve to the wall so it's a bit take up less space. Then what do I get? Oh my god, I even have a little sitting area for my armchair so you can watch your kid play. Oops, you can watch your you can watch your Asian kid play the piano. Anyway, everybody can play a piano, not just Asian kids, okay? Just joking. Just joking. And then here we have our living room. It's all about arranging how you want to arrange your living room. Okay, so here my nice big couch. Okay, and then where's my coffee table? Yes, my coffee table is here. I'm going to put a day bed to kind of create a bit of coziness. Oops, turn the day bed around. Every little detail counts, okay? And then here I have my armchair. Beautiful. So here, my entrance, lots of storage. I can come around to my music room. Let me give a bit more space to walk into the music room. I can sit and enjoy the music of the grand piano, my armchairs, my daybed, my dining table. And then on the other side, we have our nice hot tub on a raised platform to go straight into the shower. And then here, we have you climb up the stairs to my private family living room, a bit noisy, and then the people sleeping at the back. All the families together in this kind of intimate little section here, on the same level even. And also it's more natural flow to the bathroom. And then we have our parents' room with a little landing that takes us to either the office, home office, or the sleeping area, which is not a cut-through room anymore. And then we have a proper walk-in closet with even a little poof. Let me put my little poof over there. A round poof. Let's give a round poof. Little round poof over there with lots of closet space and even a dressing table. And then we have our tub by the window with shower and toilet and double sink. So we took like 16 minutes to fix this house completely. So much better. So now you know.